Hello everybody, welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door and join us for a brand new show. This is Heroes and Villains. We're going to try this. We're going to try this on a Monday, trying to add new shows onto the channel. If you like it, we'll keep doing it. If not, I'm sure it will slowly just ebb away into the ether and you'll never know it existed. But the idea is, on a Sunday every week, on YouTube, on Patreon, on Twitter, I'm going to put out the call for your heroes and villains. And we will see what you guys say and go through the heroes and villains. I'll pick 3 of each, which I have done. So here, it's supposed to be a little bit of fun. Don't want any vitriol towards the villains. And the great thing about this is I can never be wrong because they're all your ideas. So let's have a look at, first of all, our 3 heroes from this weekend of football. Remember, if you're new to the channel, my channel skews championship heavy, so you may get some championship players, but the remedy to that is to get involved yourself. Here is our first hero of the weekend. This is quite a good one, actually. It's David Raya, the Brentford goalkeeper, because he could have very easily been a villain, because at the start of the Brentford game against Borough, he may have got bumped in the box a little bit, but accusing eyes looking towards Raya. Remember, playoff final last season, beaten by Joe Bryan on his near post in the big game against Swansea. Was he strong enough or was he fouled? That was the question we were asking. And again, we're asking, was he strong enough or was he fouled? So you could have been forgiven if you were David Raya from shrinking into yourself. But no, he, mistake or foul, whatever you think, eyes were on him after 2 minutes. Brentford went behind. They went on to win the game easily and win 4-1 and all of that good stuff. 20 games unbeaten, up to second in the league and all of that. But Raya came back and made 3 or 4 other really good saves in the game. I sense when we're doing these videos, we're going to have a lot of goalkeepers pop up because you know what it's like if you're a goalkeeper. You know, if you're a fullback, misplace a pass, you may or may not get punished. Midfielder may or may not get punished. You know if you're a keeper, any possible thing is going to get punished. And Raya coming back, showing really good character. And he's our first ever hero in our heroes and villains. David Raya. Up next, oh my God, Scott Malone. If I hear another word about bloody Scott Malone, I made the cardinal error this week when I was preparing for my championship review show of putting my 4 suggestions in. And that's all they are, suggestions for goal of the weekend. And I didn't put Scott Malone's in. And I haven't heard the end of it from Millwall fans since. So it's quite important that we put Scott Malone in here. And he managed from left wing back to score a very un-Scott Malone left wing back like goal. Actually, switch of play, control with the head and the foot in the air, flicks it over the head of the defender and volleys it in first time with the right foot. Does kind of go through the keeper a little bit, but let's not rain on Scott Malone's parade. If there's anything I've learned from this weekend, never rain on Scott Malone's parade. Great goal by Scott Malone. And next time I will think twice about not including, by the way, I always put, if you've got any other suggestions, put them in the comments on my goal things. But lovely goal by Scott Malone. But I'm sure he would have been the first to say in the interview after the game, the most important thing here is the team won, and Millwall did win 4-1. But Scott Malone, and hopefully that absolves me even of any criticism for not putting him in my 4 suggestions for goal of the weekend. What an oversight and what a hero, Scott Malone, everybody. Third up is Dominic CalvertLewin. I think this one was suggested by Liam. By the way, it was Hal who suggested David Raya. Scott Malone was suggested by about 10 people, so I had to put him in. But we are talking Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and lots of people my age or around my age grew up watching Manchester United win everything. So when people score 93rd minute goals against them like Dominic Calvert-Lewin did at the weekend, they're very well liked. And if you saw his interview afterwards, huge beaming smile on his face. He's got fabulous eyebrows as well, Dominic CalvertLewin, hasn't he? So he is our hero, number 3, and we hope he is a hero for England in the forthcoming European Championships in the summer as well. They are our 3 heroes. Shall we move on to our villains? And I reiterate, this is just a little bit of silly fun. So if you do want to comment on this, don't be too gnarly about these people who didn't have the best of weekends. Oh no. Referee Dean. There he is. Mike Dean. Ostentatious referee, let's just say. A personality ref. Some people like that. Some people don't. Some people think that referees should be very, very quiet and just do their jobs. But I don't think the players do like personality refs. However, Mr. Dean, if you were watching the game between Fulham and West Ham, it was on Saturday night, wasn't it? Red-carded Thomas Souček, who is a very lovable figure anyway, the big tall potato salad loving West Ham midfielder who's having a great season, who seemed to try and wiggle his way around Alex Mitrovic and hit him with his elbow. Mike Dean was then referred to the VAR screen, and to stand up for referee Dean a little bit, often when players are, and we've heard pundits say this, when referees are referred to the VAR screen on the side of the pitch, they think they've made a mistake and they often go and go with whatever's on the screen. And unfortunately, Mike Dean did that and sent off Souček. It wasn't a red card, was it? And the FA have admitted it wasn't a red card today. Fortunately, it was late on in the game and didn't have a massive effect on the outcome. I think it was right deep in stoppage time. Anyway, but not the best decision in the world. However, we must say here and now, referee Dean has asked to not referee this weekend because of all the death threats he received. And that's obviously ludicrous. This is a little bit of fun. He may have made a bad call, but that's crazy. So we don't endorse that. And no piling in the comments, please, on referee Dean. Next up, Alisson Becker, the Liverpool goalkeeper. And I said that goalkeepers are probably going to be a fixture in these heroes and villains videos if we keep doing them. Poor old Alisson, he's been absolutely brilliant for Liverpool. Were they level at this point? Yeah, they were. It was 1-1, wasn't it, against Manchester City. Liverpool-Man City. Big game, top of the table. Liverpool kind of need to win to try and reel in Manchester City. But they know if they lose, Man City are heading off into the distance, you would think. 2 mistakes from Alisson with his feet coming out and kicking, trying to make the play. And it was almost like after his first one, he was doubling down and saying, no, it's all right, I can be trusted with my feet. And then he made another one, and then Jurgen Klopp blamed how cold it was, which obviously was pounced upon immediately. He's a brilliant goalkeeper, Alisson, but as I said earlier in the video when we talked about David Raya, it's a knife edge between hero and villain for goalkeepers, and not a good day for him. I'm sure there'll be better days down the road, but poor old Alisson at the weekend. And finally, this one came up from Peter. By the way, Alisson was nominated by several people. The Watford Strikers, there they are, Troy Deeney and Andre Gray. Watford labouring at the top of the Championship a little bit in front of goal. They've got this great home record, Watford. They were hard to beat under previous coach Vladimir Ivic. But the much vaunted, perhaps rather well paid as well, Watford Strikers are just not delivering at the moment. Andre Gray, I think, has scored once in 13 months or something crazy. And although Troy Deeney is a miraculously good penalty taker, they're not scoring from open play. Gray and Deeney started in the goalless draw at Coventry in the early kickoff on Saturday. Deeney did hit the bar. Gray was substituted off. But certainly villainous behaviour from the Watford Strikers there, who really need to get their act together if Watford are going to have an automatic or indeed playoff challenge throughout this season. There we go. Heroes and villains. Let me know what you think of the show. Any suggestions? Always gratefully received, as long as they're not too blunt in the comments. It's a good way for me to kind of straw poll what the kind of stories are from the weekend, what you guys are thinking. And like I said, I can never be wrong other than leaving Scott Malone out of my goal of the weekend shortlist. I can never be wrong because they are your ideas and a chance for us to have a bit more fun analysis on the channel to go with the very statistical, serious stuff we do a lot of the time over here. Let me know what you think, and if it's a success, well, I'll run it for a few weeks anyway. If it's a success, get involved next Sunday when we put out the shout for more heroes and villains. Thank you everybody for watching. Over and out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.